Hello, welcome. I'm Camtu Pham and I'm a proud distributor and entrepreneur at LifeVantage Corporation. Today I'm standing in my traditional office at my other Clever Link and Clever Centre in Coromore, but I would like to offer you a few tips, and especially for my own team. We're no longer in the same town anymore, we spread it in different towns. So this video will help you with the follow-up, the art of follow-up, let's seal the deal. And perhaps maybe any other distributor within LifeVantage family, any comments, any compliments, or any feedback, you can let me know. Right, so the art of follow-up, let's seal the deal, is not about the deal for your own benefit, but it's for the benefit of others. And of course, when you speaking to somebody, introduce something to them, it's not about sealing the deal only, but it's about projecting the professionalism that you care, you want to let other people know what's the next steps. So today I would like to offer some general tips and some of the things that I know that it work. And it worked for me, it worked in this business, it worked in other business. And some of the remind you about the desired outcome when you follow up, and what to say, maybe perhaps what's best not to say, because it's too general, it doesn't create or convert any result, it can waste of time. So I hope that this will help you. Now sit back, relax, and we're going through it. Now, when you having a meeting or presentation with someone, the best way for it, and this applies to any business, is before you finish the meeting, you can maybe tee up the time for the follow-up. So you can say that, should I give you a call or email you Thursday or Friday and see how you go? That way you gain the commitment from the other person. So if they're supposed to watch the video, they will watch the video. And if they say they will go to pubmed.gov to look at certain research, and they know that you call them on Thursday, you know what, Wednesday night or Wednesday morning or even Thursday morning, they will check that out because they know you call. So you can create the culture and you can lead, your prospect and your future team member to get into the habit of those things. And ideally follow up in 2-3 days. I have this saying that I don't always do that. I know that supposed to. Sometimes I leave it to a week, and depends on the person I'm talking to, and I know and how well I know that person as well. And I think in this particular business is all about the trust and about transfer the belief. And sometimes you can follow up yourself, or you can ask your sponsor or another person. In my case, some of my team member, when they follow up, they say, Camtu, I need to follow up with this person, and this person is such and such, has this background, and they saying that I'm in business, and if I talk about the business opportunity, it's more powerful than what they talk about. I said, okay, yes, I'm more than happy to do that. And what I normally need to know is the background of that person and what's the motivation and how this business can help them. And if you haven't seen the training on how to do invitation that I provided, you can have a look at that. And in fact, on the blueprint and on the LifeVantage media, there's plenty of resources about follow-up. I just want to provide this video. So my team know me, they can connect with me, and some of you know me, perhaps it helps. Now, find out their dreams and what the challenges are, because you can always lead them to believe that, yes, the business, or perhaps it's a vehicle to help them to achieve their dream. Or to even some people, this is what I found in LifeVantage or in Clever Link, the other work I do coaching, I do training. Some people not only need you to help to achieve their dream, they need you to shape that dream. Some people actually don't believe that they can have such a dream. And the message, like how you cultivate and how you can motivate somebody to shape that dream is as important, because some people are afraid to dream. But this business allows people to dream again, and it is possible. I can't believe the opportunity and how equal that everybody got the same equal opportunity in this business. It doesn't matter what qualification you have, what background, whether you're born in Australia, you're born overseas, or whether you finish university degree, you've got a diploma, or somebody, haven't finished high school, it doesn't matter. And that is what I love about this, because I know through this business, I can help so many more people, because the population of people have qualification is a lot less, and there's not enough for that, and so many mums start staying at home, look after their children, and now come back to work. Not The opportunity is not there for them in the office anymore, and it had require this, require that, and take forever. This particular business is real, and it's there. The money is big, the product is great, it helped them with the health, it helped with the family. So move forward, folks. Now, in the follow-up, in this business or any business, action. Without action, nothing happens. So someone has to take some action. You have to take the action of follow-up, inviting and motivating, and the other party has to make the decision, yes, I'm willing to take up this and I'm willing to join. I'm willing to commit. The key is commit. A lot of people want to go for this and that, and they want to become this and that. But if they don't commit to spend some time, and if people don't have time, you know what? It's everybody got 24 hours a day. And whether you're president or whether you're distributor of LifeVantage, or whether you actually a mother, or whether you're working full time, you still got, it's what important to you. Everybody got the same amount of time. It's just about the commitment to make a difference in your life and the life of others. Now, like the invitation, you need to identify the desired outcome of the follow-up. Sometimes the follow-up is to check whether they have seen the video, or whether they are ready to join, or whether they need to have another piece of information that's missing, that they actually want. And some people, they really want to join, but their partner doesn't believe that. So your job now is not about convincing or give more information to that particular person, your friend or your contact, but is more about giving the information to help that particular person to give to their partner. And I found that actually happened in many cases, and it's different. So until you know the challenge or the dream, you don't know how to fix it, or you probably won't fix it with the time effectively. Now, they don't want, they don't want your product, or they don't want your business. They don't want our business. They want a solution to their problem. So if their problem is they don't seem to catch up with all the things happening in life, they miss their children's birth, like a special event, they work hard, and it seems like the bill always coming and they don't have enough, or the next holiday then so they want a solution to their problem. So it is all about identify what the challenges of the goal and what can you provide them. Now, people don't want Protandem. They don't know about it. We know about it. We love them. But they don't know about that. They just want good health. And just happen Protandem can reduce the oxidative stress and make life more vibrant. So everybody want healthy living. Everybody want, they know that, not everybody living to that, but we got a product that can help. So our product is only part of the solution they're looking for. So you need to know that whether it is skincare or whether Protandem, how it can help them to achieve their goal. It's not the product that they want, because before you talk to them, they haven't heard about all that product. Now, our compensation plan is great, but it's, again, only a vehicle that the person can use to solve some of their existing problems. So again, the compensation plan is really powerful. I have to say, I haven't seen anything incredible like this. It's the commission is high. It's actually long term. It's also that working in team once you rank, and it's just amazing. So you use that, but make sure that it depends on what their dream, which one you need to plug in at the right time. Like invitation, you need to use the right tool. I found texting nowadays really effective. People don't want to take the call because they might be spending time with their young ones, or they could be out and about. But when you text, people tend to text back, and I think it's much quicker. Face-to-face and using the third party. Now, when is the best time to follow up? I would say, a few days or a few weeks, it really doesn't matter. I found that when you talk to enough people, you always got people to follow up. The problem with follow-up, and I think the biggest problem is you don't have anyone to follow up. That's because you haven't invite or you haven't shared with enough people. But if you share with enough people, you always got people to follow up. And if you help your team, it's the same time you're helping yourself. So it's not always about follow up your own prospect, but follow up for your team or helping them to follow up and understand what is the challenges or what's the situation. Now, some of the things to avoid, and I found this in my other business as well. People would ring me up and would say, "Oh, the reason for my call is to follow you up, and have you made a decision?" It's actually probably maybe 8 out of 10 people, when they ring, they would say that. So when they follow up and they tell you the reason for them to ring you is to follow up, it's just another sentence that you already heard during the day. I was saying that, bypass that. What about you say, you call up and you say, "Oh, Lisa, in our previous conversation at the coffee, you mentioned that you would like to have more time with your children, or you would like to take them on holiday more and more. And shall we get together to get that, start to talk about that, so let things move forward?" So now you're not talking about your reason to call, but you talking about helping them to resolve their concern and moving toward their goal. Okay, so, and sometimes you might saying that, "Oh, hi, George, this is Camtu. I give you a call because I just attending the company event and we have really high earning and leaders from America just come to Sydney. I attended the training. In our case, we just have Dr. Skip and Jill Campbell coming, and this is what they share with us." So you actually adding value to them, you bringing more information, and then just see how they respond. And it depends on the type of contact you have, how close it is. So you can discuss about, for example, the social aspect of it, the professional development. To some people, I don't talk very long on the phone. One, I don't have a lot of time either. Or two, it's not appropriate to carry on. But to some of the contact, I love to ask about their family, things on the weekend. And I actually will talk about my weekend. So it depends. So you don't always just to follow up to ask about the business or about the product. You can follow up about, about them, about life. People nowadays, in fact, one of the scariest things is disconnecting. So people would appreciate a phone call because, in fact, nobody phoning anybody anymore to ask about how's their day, how's their life. A lot of people seem to be busy, but busy for no reason. They could be online and they can feel very isolated. So I feel that sometimes I call people, whether it's in this business or my Cleverlink business, I can just ring and see how you go. Is there anything I can help you with? And just have a conversation without having to mention anything. And you know what? People will bring it up as well. And one of the things I've seen is most people doing the presentation and follow up, and they will say, "What do you think?" Well, be specific, because they could think about their dog, they could think about their the last night, they couldn't sleep, or they could think about the bill. You don't want to know any of that. As not that you don't want to know, you don't have time, and sometimes be specific. So ask them, what did you like best about the video you just seen? Or if they seen the compensation plan, you're saying that, wow, so you've seen it, do you think it's incredible that they pay 6 different ways and they're paying up to 9 level? Or did you see that, in this business, you only have to invest that much and you can get your money back within 3 transactions? Don't you think it's powerful? So be specific and pick the good point and talk to them, because most people, they don't remember the things they watch, yet you asking a very generic question, what do you think? Where do I start? So sometimes based on what you see and based on the opportunity versus your goal, where do you see that it fit? Or how many hours do you think that you can invest in business to earn extra $2,000 for your family? Or do you think that you would prefer 5,000? Or do you think that you only have 2 hours per week and maybe perhaps $500 or $200 per week can be maybe a benefit for your family, don't you think? So have a look at the specific things and then just mention, and again, don't try to put everything together, just be specific, whether you follow up about compensation plan, about the product, resolving any concern, or whether they need more information. So with the follow-up, one is make sure that you already schedule a follow-up or you remind yourself, because what I found is with a busy life, sometimes you don't remember. So make sure you record or remind yourself. And the outcome of the follow-up, what do you want to know? And what is the next step that you want to lead these prospects to? It's also very critical. And the tool you use, should you actually follow up by another coffee meeting or just texting or phone call or another presentation or bring your sponsor in or another party? And ask specific question, don't ask what you think. And that's it. Maybe perhaps you can practice, and again, like anything, practice and make perfect. And the more you follow up, the more result you're going to have. And if people need more information, you know where you are. And in fact, sometimes you just tell them, look, I'm new to this. You are one of the first that I show the opportunity to. If there's any recommendation that you would like to give me, I'm open. And I think most people like to help the others. So sometimes ask other people to help. And if they say no to this, or they can't see it because they don't always see what you see, you can say that, people can, for various reasons, you can say, who do you think this business would suit them very well? And they might give you a few referrals. So good luck with that, team, and all the best. So the power is in the follow-up and lead to the next action or the next process in the loop. So do it more and do it successfully. Good luck. Camtu Pham. I'm Pro 4 now. We'll be Pro 5 soon. Cheers. Bye.